This is my tutorial for a feather glitter tumbler and a pastel leopard glitter tumbler. I have already sanded and prepped my tumbler with an 80 grit sanding block and white spray paint. I'll be using Mr. Nola's Glitter Sticky Sheet Trippy Warp on this tumbler as the base colors for my design. Because the sticky sheet is a bit see-through, I used the white paint as a base to really make the colors pop. Measure twice, cut once. That's something my teacher in art school would always tell me, and I did not do that, as you can see. So we're about to have a pivot moment. I cut my design too small, so I cut another little small strip of the design and put it pretty much in that white space at the top of the tumbler. I matched it up, and really you're not going to be able to see it under the glitter anyway, so I wasn't too worried. For the feather tumbler, it has been prepped and painted with Rust-Oleum spray paint in navy. I'll be using the epoxy method to apply my glitters for both, so I mixed about 10 milliliters of epoxy and applied it to both tumblers. I let my glitter layers cure, then sealed the glittered layer with another coat of epoxy. After one coat of epoxy, my feather tumbler was smooth enough to apply my boho feather sticky sheet. As you all know, I try not to show seams if I can and try to camouflage them as much as possible. So just like we did in our last tutorial with the Mr. Nola Peekaboo Rainbow Leopard sticky sheet, I cut the feather peekaboo sheet short and around the feathers. Then I filled in the remaining gap with the individual feathers that I cut out separately. For my feather tumbler, I added some shimmer to my epoxy by adding Snow White Mica from Woods Goodies, and then took it a step further by adding some opal flake on top as well, cause why not? We be extra as a mug up in here. And because we are extra, I decided to add some extra glitter to my pastel Leopard tumbler. I wanted to mute the background just a little bit more, so I'll be using the remaining epoxy and dividing it into 6 cups and adding colors that match the background. After I have all my glitters mixed in with my epoxy, I'll be applying the corresponding color to the matching base color on the cup. Purple on purple, yellow on yellow, etc. This will help to mute the background swirls, but also accentuate the colors and add some depth. Let these layers cure, then we can start adding our vinyl. To make sure my pastel leopard was smooth, I gave it a light sand with a 220 grit sanding block. For the spots themselves, I was going to do pink, but one of the rainbow vinyls from Teckwrap Craft caught my eye and I knew I wanted to try it. I wasn't sure how it was going to look since the colors were a tad darker than I would have liked, but I think they matched the background perfectly. To seal my vinyl on the feather tumbler, I'm using Quick Coat from CC DIY just to make sure my vinyl doesn't bubble up. I epoxy till smooth and my feather tumbler is finished. For my Leopard tumbler, I applied a layer of epoxy and decided to, of course, add a touch more sparkle by adding Snow White into the leftover epoxy and applying it in various spots all over. I don't completely cover the cup, I just add a touch here and there. I let my Leopard tumbler cure, then I was ready for my word art. I sealed my pastel leopard with a coat of epoxy, and then I was all done. That's it, guys! Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. A huge thank you to all of my Patreon and channel members. Your support is literally everything. Have fun making your feather and pastel leopard tumblers, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!